My dear students, welcome back to my YouTube English channel, English with Malik sir. In the previous units of verb series, we have discussed very vividly in connection with regular action verbs, irregular action verbs, primary auxiliary verbs, modal auxiliary verbs, stative verbs, linking verbs, transitive verbs, intransitive verbs. Side by side, we have also discussed in connection with the finite verbs. Okay, this unit is based on the significance of non-finite verbs. This segment is very interesting and important one from the point of view of our spoken and written English. Let's see how we use non-finite verbs. The topic of our discussion is usage of non-finite verbs. Point 1, definition. As we know, from the point of view of taking tense, verbs are of two types. One is finite verb, other is non-finite verb. Finite verbs usually take tense, okay, but non-finite verbs don't take a tense. Okay, the verb which does not indicate tense or person or number is called non-finite verb. This is the definition of non-finite verb. This verb doesn't take tense, it doesn't keep relationship with the subject or its number. Let's see in examples. It has been snowing since last night. Here has is the finite verb, been is the non-finite verb, and snowing is also non-finite verb, because whenever has takes tense, been snowing, they don't take a tense. Okay, whenever has keeps relationship with it, been and snowing has no relationship with it, the subject. Okay, second example, the match had already begun before my arrival. Here had is the finite verb, but begun is the non-finite verb. Had keeps relationship with the match, the subject, but begun doesn't keep relationship with the match. Had expresses tense, but begun doesn't express tense. Yes, this is the difference in between finite and non-finite verb. The second idea, non-finite verbs are classified into three categories. What are they? First category is infinitives. Second category, the participles, and third category is gerund. Okay, infinitives are of two types. As we know earlier, one is bare infinitive or infinitive without to. Whenever we use only base verb, that is what we call infinitive without to or bare infinitive. Okay, but here another is to infinitive. It means to plus base verb, that is what we call to infinitive or infinitive with to. These are non-finite verbs. Okay, as they don't indicate tense. Participles. Participles are also of two types. We have discussed in earlier classes, such as present participle and the other is past participle. These participles also don't express tense. They are only used to after finite verb, and that's why participles are also called non-finite verbs. Now see the diagram of non-finite verbs. You can easily know about the different types of non-finite verbs if we go through this diagram. Non-finite verbs are of two types. One is infinitives, what we have discussed, and the other is participles. Infinitives are of two categories. One, bare infinitive or infinitive without two. It is an example of bare infinitive or the best verb without two. Okay. Now see another infinitive, that's two infinitive or infinitive with two. Remember here the example is to eat. Whenever we use to before the base verb, that is what we call to infinitive or infinitive with to. Now come to participles. Participles are also of two types. One is a present participle and the other is a past participle. The example of present participle is eating. Whenever we use suffix ing at the end of base verb, we find the present participle. Okay, eaten is the past participle form of the verb eat. Okay, and all these verbs are the non-finite verbs. Okay, they don't indicate tense. Am I clear? Okay, I'm just going to focus on non-finite verbs only, but these non-finite verbs will be specially discussed in the subsequent chapter in detail. Okay, now see the third idea in connection with the non-finite verbs. Non-finite verbs don't change with the change of subject. Remember, whenever finite verbs change with the change of subject, non-finite verbs don't change. This is another nature or feature of non-finite verb. They don't make agreement with the subject. It means they have no relationship with the subject and hence they don't change according to the change of subject. How? Let's see in examples. Amit has lost his keys somewhere. Here, has keeps the relationship with the Amit. Amit is the third person singular number. That's why has expressing tense. Finite verb and lost is a non-finite verb. Therefore, lost is not changed according to the change of the subject. Yes, next, I have forgotten. Here, have is the finite verb and forgotten is the non-finite verb. I keeps relationship with the have, forgotten is not changed with the changing of subject. Point 4. Without finite verb, a sentence can be formed. Yes, this is true. Without finite verb, neither a clause nor a sentence can be formed. Okay? But without a non-finite verb, we can make a sentence. How? Let's see. Here we find. They play basketball every afternoon. Here, play is the finite verb. Yes, it takes tense, present, simple. Here we have no non-finite verb. Okay. Yes, in the second sentence, they were playing basketball at that time. Here, where is the finite verb and playing is the non-finite verb. If we drop where, then the sentence is meaningless. They playing basketball at that time. Wrong. But we have to use they were playing basketball at that time. This is a past progressive action. So it is clear that a finite verb can be used to independently to make a sentence without the help of non-finite verb. But non-finite verb cannot be used to without finite verb. Okay, this is the rule. Point 5. Yes, they are used in active and passive sentences. It means non-finite verbs are used either in active or in passive. How? Let's see. Remember, in active voice, the teacher is teaching chapter 5. Here, the teacher is the subject, is teaching chapter 5. This is present progressive. And here, is the finite verb and teaching is the non-finite verb. Chapter 5 is the object. Okay. If we change this active sentence into passive, then we find chapter 5 the object becomes subject. Here, chapter 5 is the subject, is the finite verb, being is the non-finite verb, and taught is also the non-finite verb. Being present participle of be verb and taught past participle of the verb teach and by the teacher, agent or doer. Okay, and here we find how we use non-finite verb both in active and passive sentences. Okay. Point 6. As a non-finite verb, gerund appears as a subject, as object of a preposition, as complement, as adverbial, as adjective. This is another very interesting idea related to non-finite verb. Remember, we have discussed that gerund is also a non-finite verb. Gerund means a verbal noun. Okay, how? Let's see. Smoking is injurious to health. Remember, here smoking is not verb. Smoking is a verbal noun or gerund which has been used as a subject. Okay, and this is non-finite. Yes, non-finite verb. The police tried investigating the facts. Here, tried is the finite verb, investigating is the non-finite verb. Here, investigating is also gerund. Okay, and it has been used as an object of tried. The doctor prevents. Here, prevents is the finite verb. The patient is the object. From is the preposition, and eating is the object of the preposition. Whenever gerund is used after preposition, it is called object of preposition. Again, the doctor prevents the patient from eating too much. Yes, because too much eating is bad for health. Seeing is believing. Remember, seeing is the subject and is the finite verb, believing is the non-finite verb. It has been used as a subject complement. The dog is running, limping is here finite verb, and running is the non-finite verb, and limping is also non-finite verb. But here is the finite verb, running is the non-finite verb, limping is also non-finite verb, but it has been used as a adverb because the dog is running. How? Limping. So remember the idea how we can use gerund as adverbial whenever gerund is used to qualify the verb. Look at the dancing flowers. Here dancing is no doubt non-finite verb, but it has been used as a adjective to qualify flowers. It means the flowers which are dancing. These are very interesting idea. Remember how gerund is used as a non-finite verb, as a subject, as a object of a preposition, as a adverb, and as a adjective. This is what we call. This is the way how we use gerund. Point 7. Non-finite verbs can act as nouns, adjectives, adverbs in a sentence. How? As nouns. Remember here, she wants to travel. Remember, to travel is the to infinitive non-finite verb, but it has been used to as a verbal noun. Yes, I enjoy walking. Walking is not the verb, it is verbal noun. I enjoy what? Walking in the morning. The accused is here non-finite verb. It means the person who has been accused. Okay, here accused is the subject and it has been used as a verbal noun. Was brought before the judge to face trial. This is past participle. as adjectives. Remember, non-finite verbs can be used as adjectives. Let's see how. Here in examples, she is now at the swimming pool. Yes, swimming is here non-finite verb and it qualifies pool. Pool is the noun and that's why swimming pool, and here Gerard has been used to as a adjective. Okay, yes, swimming pool, the pool which is used for swimming. Next, throw away this broken glass. This is the third form of break, and broken is here non-finite verb, and here it is has been used to qualify glass, and this is past participle and it has been used as a adjective of glass. Broken glass, the glass which has been broken. He needs a brush to paint. Here to paint non-finite verb, and to paint is here to infinitive, and yes, it has also been used as an adjective. Again, non-finite verbs can be used as adverbs. How? See here. Damaged in the earthquake. The roof leaked continuously. It means as the roof was damaged in the earthquake, it leaked continuously. Damaged has been used to as a adverb. Here non-finite verb and it has been used as a adverb. She is cooking. Is here finite verb and cooking is the non-finite verb. How? Singing. Here singing is the non-finite verb and gerund. It means while cooking she is singing, and singing is here adverb. Yes, I woke up early to catch the first bus. Why did I wake up? I woke up early to catch the bus. To catch is the non-finite verb, to catch the bus. Okay, this is a non-finite verb phrase. Yes, in short we come to the point that non-finite verbs can be used as a nouns, adjectives and adverbs. Remember, point 8, non-finite verb can be used to just after finite verbs at the beginning of a sentence or in a phrase. Remember, you can eat. Here can is the finite verb, eat is the non-finite verb, and it is bare infinitive, either meat or fish. After all the modal auxiliary verbs, we use bare infinitive. Okay, that is non-finite verb. She wants to eat something. Here wants is the finite verb because it carries tense, but to eat is the non-finite verb. It does not carry tense. We are eating supper. Here are is the finite verb. Eating is the non-finite verb. Okay. My father has. Has is the finite verb. Eaten is the non-finite verb, and this is past participle form of it. These are used just after finite verbs at the beginning. Singing a song. Singing is here non-finite verb, and a song, Robin left the room. It means when Robin left the room, he was singing. Is equal to singing a song, Robin left the room. This is non-finite verb phrase. Blinded by smog, he couldn't to drive further. It means as he was blinded by smog, he couldn't drive further. Blinded by smog is the non-finite verb phrase. To forgive is divine. Here to infinitive, and it has been used as a non-finite verb, as a subject and also noun, verbal noun. To forgive is divine, is equal to forgiving is divine. It is a divine quality. Okay. He got or had his car repaired. Here repaired is a non-finite verb and it has been used to at the end of the sentence. It is a passive sentence. It means he didn't repair his car himself. He had or got his car repaired by a mechanic or somebody. Okay, the last idea. Non-finite verb phrase. As we know, phrase is a combination of some words expressing meaning but not the complete meaning. Okay, it is formed using infinitive, gerund, participle. How? To travel a new place. It is a non-finite verb phrase beginning with to travel. Second example, my mother loves baking. Okay, here my mother loves is the finite verb, baking is the non-finite verb, delicious cakes, this is non-finite verb phrase. The last example is having finished her household work is a non-finite verb phrase. Having finished is the non-finite verb and having finished her household work is the non-finite verb phrase. She went to bed. It means after finishing her household work, she went to bed. Okay. So, my dear students, these are very interesting points related to the topic of the usage of non-finite verb forms. Hope you must have enjoyed this class. This is very, very valuable for spoken and written English. Therefore, go through the video from the beginning to the end. Enjoy the video and like and share the video. Give your comments. Okay, thank you for being with me. See you in the next segment with another important video. Till then, goodbye.